Aloha and welcome to step one, find a piece of land. So, as you know, we benefit our families, the wildlife, and the planet when we eat our locally grown food. And in step one, we will be starting to find a patch of land to plant our trees and seeds. So you may already have some land, whether it's alongside a sidewalk, along the edge of a patio, a small yard, a large backyard, or even an empty lot with trees or without. You have a place to start. So this is a very important thing, to find a little patch of land. And if you have no land, you could start on a sunny balcony. You could grow potted miniature food forests on a sunny terrace. You need to pick out a big pot and add some red worms and fungi into your potting soil and plant it with a small fruiting tree or shrub, and add some green onions, garlic, and other herbs that you like around the base. And cover the soil with organic material of mulch, and you have a food forest in miniature. But if you live in an apartment, you could look for a local community garden or a willing friend or family member's yard. Perhaps you could find a group of like-minded people who enjoy working together on a food forest project. Ask the Great Spirit for some land and talk about finding a place to grow a food forest. That's what I did. That's what I did before I came here. And that, by thinking about it, asking about it, hoping for it, working toward it, saving for it, shopping for it, I eventually found this lovely piece of land. So yes, when you focus your attention on it, you will magnetize it to come to you. So imagine your land and feel how it feels to have a place where you can grow a beautiful, bountiful food forest for yourself and the wildlife. Then, as you think about it, you will spot chances of making it happen, and you will be working towards getting it. So now, once you have your land site, this part is for you. The first thing you want to do is spend time observing the property to find your garden's sunny and shady areas. So, to understand where you receive your brightest sunlight, locate the north, south, east, and west using a magnetic compass or the compass on your smartphone. Consider creating a directional compass on the ground to remind you of the directions while working in the garden. So you can always keep, like, I know south is here, I know north is there. So because in the northern, okay, so I'm getting off the script here, but why is it important to know the four directions when planting a food forest? The sun is the source of energy that fuels plant growth, ripening, and sweetness. It's a vital part of any garden. And the more you observe it and focus on it, the more you will understand how to design your permaculture food forest. We will talk more about this in step 3 when it comes to picking out the right spots for planting. But for now, trust that this is something you will glad to know. So take notes or photos to help you remember what the area looks like in the 4 seasons. That you'll have to do over time, is begin like taking notes and photos. This is what this area looks like. It's spring. Here it is summertime. Here it is fall. Here it is in the winter. So it basically takes you like at least a year to learn all the nuances of the property, but you need to get started doing it right here and right now today. So like spend 15 minutes walking around, or whatever it takes to walk around. Note where the sun is coming in. And so the sun's brightest rays are around the Earth's equator. So if your land is north of the equator, your sunlight will be coming from the south. And if the north sides of buildings and in that case, the north sides of buildings and trees will be shady and cool. For example, you might see moss growing on the north side of a tree trunk. And you might see bright yellow flowers growing in the south side of anything, just towards the sun. Bright yellow flowers tend to be in the sunshine. If your site is south of the equator, it's going to be the opposite. Your sunlight will be coming from the north, and the south side will be shadier and cooler, just like the way moss likes it on the cooler side of a tree. So I'll put up this image here to help you see the sunlight, where the sunlight is coming from. And okay, then after that, next, determine which areas get morning and afternoon sun or shade. Okay.